Yeah, I mean, people look at the success of Google, or they look at the success of, I mean, there's been plenty other failures. I mean, you don't, Google wasn't planned, like, to be a, $16 billion industry. It percolated from the ground up, and it was at the right place at the right time. I mean, Lycos was really probably the first durable search engine, and that came out of Carnegie Mellon University. Eventually it wore down. I mean, it's just, your ideas, they're like, they're like little plants, If they catch the right amount of water and the right amount of sunshine and the right amount of warmth at the right time, it'll grow into something successful. And other times it's a little seedling that falls over and falls back into the ground, and you just pick yourself up and get the next idea. I mean, it's not, it's, I think the more you do it, and if you have some successes, the better you're able to judge ideas and business opportunities and find the right, the right mixture of soil and water and light to get it growing. But I mean, the only way to do that is by doing it and learn from your mistakes. Right? You gotta embrace them. I mean, those are as valuable. The mistakes I've made are every bit as valuable as the successes I've made. I don't know if any new business idea I've ever seen was a grand plan. Sometimes they'll start out as pieces of intellectual property that somebody else invented that you recognize has some market opportunity, but rarely does it come to you, all laid out. Normally an idea is kind of an evolutionary process. An idea for starting a new business is an evolutionary process where you see some technology or some device, or and you also recognize in your peripheral vision a market opportunity, and you try to move those two notions together and see if there's a path between them. And being an entrepreneur is just figuring out that path. And the older you get and the more you do it, the quicker the steps are in the path. So when I was really a young person starting out in business, a lot of my ideas were really wild, and you'd look back now and say foolish, but they were very valuable. I mean, they taught me a lot of lessons about how to, get a good one going, and how to avoid the mistakes. I mean, people really, life as in business is all about embracing the good parts as well as it is embracing the bad parts. I mean, you don't know what's good until you know what's bad. So it's the same in business. You have your failures and you learn from them, and it makes the successes that much easier to get to.